Hello, welcome to Defense News. Top 5 latest news of defense. Indian Army improves its mobility along its northern borders. The Indian Army has started using the Tata Advanced Systems Limited-made Quick Reaction Fighting Vehicle Medium, QRFV, TASL. This is one of a few vehicles that the Indian Army recently got or made on its own to meet its growing need for more mobility along the Line of Actual Control, LAC, in the Himalayas. On September 13, TASL told Janes that it had finished a deal to give the Indian Army an unknown number of QRFVs. It also said that the vehicles will improve the Indian Army's ability to fight in all kinds of weather and terrain and protect its mobility. The Indian Air Force, IAF, has decided to buy 100 small unmanned aerial vehicles, UAV, to keep an eye on Air Force bases all over the country. After a drone attack on an IAF base in Jammu last year, the government wants to buy more weapons to protect its air bases. Since the border with Pakistan is only 15 kilometers away, the service wants to buy a high-altitude system with electro-optical and thermal imaging that can find land and air targets from far away. ADA to give the Indian Navy the TDBF aircraft carrier-based fighter by 2026. The Indian Navy wants to equip its fleet of aircraft carriers with TEDFs, twin-engine deck-based fighters, that are made in India. Based on the Indian Navy's requirements for the Multi-Role Carrier-Borne Fighters, MRCBF, the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, and the Aeronautical Development Agency, ADA, announced in April 2020 that they would develop a new carrier-based fighter aircraft. In September 2022, ADA started the first phase of TEDF's design, which should be finished in 2 years. Indian Navy ship INS Satpura arrived in Australia for a multi-country exercise. The Indian Navy's INS Satpura and a maritime patrol aircraft have arrived in Darwin, Australia, to take part in the multinational exercise Kakadu 2022, which is being put on by the Royal Australian Navy. Ships and maritime aircraft from 14 navies take part in the 2-week exercise, which takes place both in port and at sea during the part of the exercise that takes place in the harbor. The ship's crew will interact with other participating navies and play sports with them. On September 12, the INS Satpura and the P-8I maritime patrol aircraft arrived in Darwin. General Manoj Pandey of Indian Army advocates for domestic defense technology. According to Indian Army Chief General Manoj Pandey, reliance on imported technologies in the defense sector poses a severe threat to national security. The Indian Army chief emphasized the importance of self-reliance in the defense industry, saying that the country's security cannot be outsourced, nor can it rely heavily on foreign procurement of equipment. New technologies appear to be altering the nature of future warfare. As a result, self-reliance in this area is critical. Please subscribe our channel.